Hey family, this is BMore's Real Team Talk Show. BMore's Real Team Talk Show. Look family, this is host Steve Copeland. Welcome to the parents, to the young youth that's looking at this as well. Parents, I created this show some years ago, right? And it's giving our youth a voice, parents. Giving our youth a voice. You talk too much. You need to go sit down. But in that process, parents, we listen and we don't judge. And I know how tough that can be. But now, in this process, family, before I started this, the putting everything together, I was looking at so many of our younger youth who are being raped, who are being molested at a very early young age, right? One thing about my wife and I, we was very, very, very overprotective with our kids when it came to family members or strangers or whatever around them. Mostly the girls, that. But now, this is what the talk show is about. Parents, please listen. When I say giving our youth a voice, this is an outlet for them to feel free to be able to talk about where they at, what's going on with them, what's happening to them, stuff like that, right? And parents, in the process of doing that, it's dawned on you are the solutions to whatever our children challenges or issues may be. You get me? Because once they open up to tell you where they at, what's going on with them, it's for the parent to get them the proper help that they need. We're going to do whatever we can as parents to encourage them, to empower them, to strengthen them, stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry this happened to you, baby, blah, blah, blah. Just catch the blah, 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 because I can go on forever with my conversations, right? But, and I don't want us to take stuff as a joke, because it's not a joke, right? But this is one of the reasons too, like I said, why I created the BMore Real Team Talk Show, giving our youth a voice. And then when I started looking at how some parents would allow their kids to say whatever they want and then try not to judge them, that's what I was looking at with us. Mine's are grown now. So I had to practice those things with mine. That's why I can talk about this as a parent, as a grandparent. You get me? So the whole thing is, I'm going to share about our characters or defects, our personalities. I'm talking about the ones that tends to keep us in trouble, like anger, hatred, bitterness, resentment. Those are the things that keep a lot of us in a bunch of chaos and confusion. And it causes a lot of pain, not just in our lives, but it causes pain to others. So the same way, family, I work with men and women as far as sponsoring men and women, because I have 33 years clean. And I opened up a housing program where I work with women and children. Number one is to break that cycle here. Because sometimes we wonder why our kids out there, I done raised them well, I done done this, I done done, and they out there showing off. That's not how I raised them. Because they out there releasing that pain, that anger, that resentment, that hatred, that jealousy, that insecurities. Those are defects. They're part of our character. They're part of our personality. They're part of who we are. But the thing is recognizing them for what they are and letting it go.